do that. We'll do that first. See if that works. You hear the ding dong, ding. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why am I? Hello? Okay. I'm not getting the right. It's not in the right audio channel. Of course. I can barely hear you because. No. Come here. And also I'm all washed out because I must not have clicked a button. There we go. Audio and video settings. Oh, and I'm going to mute the alerts real quick. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. No, not that. There. You there?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
And you can hear me and all that?
Yeah, there's some weird like noise on the line, but I don't care. It's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of weirdness.
Okay.
It's fine.
1 second here. So we got your voice now. We got to get your video. But first
Okay,
I got to fix my fucking face because there's something I didn't check something. Oh, there we go. Yes, I didn't check the automatic exposure. I know exactly how much exposure I want.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. And hopefully I can just do a window capture. Here, let me do this first. There you go. And come on. Okay. Nope. Okay, no. Nope, that just gives me black screen. I don't want black screen. I want your beautiful, glorious face. Okay, maybe I'll just add a screen cap. That'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
There we go. Wait. There you are. Now you're taking up the whole thing. Beautiful. Look at me just do this completely on the fly, and I was prepared for everything because I'm a professional streamer.
Listen, we didn't have a lot of time. The window for this is very narrow, so.
Very true, very true.
Like, get home. I mean, I think everybody's had one of those days, every broadcaster, where it's like, cool, you get home, you have 15 minutes to do something, and then you got to go live, and then you can't delay that because you have to go live right after that with a different thing.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm sorry for the poor video quality on Adam's end, but I'm using Skype, and it gets because it's the last minute thing. It's not him, it's me. It's not you, Adam, it's me. I want you to know that.
I hear that.
Okay, so Loxodon, I'm excited. I rolled up my stats, which were mediocre. In fact, they were less than mediocre.
I don't understand everybody's fetish for rolling stats. Like they inevitably come out disappointed unless like 1 in 100. It's like your character's great. Let me see, what'd you get? 8, 14, 15, 10, 11, 8. I mean, it's not terrible.
2 8s though.
Yeah, well, you're not Berg, so you got that going for you.
Right. There's my stats right there. Yep, 8, 14, 15, 10, 11, and 8. But the other thing is like that just means like you're +1s and +2s. Like it doesn't matter for me. Like Calimot had 2 18s and see how he rolled. It was great.
That's the thing about Dungeons and Dragons, right? Is a D20 is a massive chaos plateau, so it's a big drop off.
Thank you for telling me the mailman's here. All right. So, we need a character sheet. So
yeah, I gave you one. Your character should be on the list there.
TBD.
TBD.
Yep. Okay, that's me. TBD.
Old TBD.
You down with TBD? Yeah, you know me. I won't do that anymore. I'm sorry.
We'll do what? Which part? There's so much. You're
right. There's too much. There's too much.
Yeah, don't promise things you can't deliver.
There's too much bad shit going on. You can't promise.
Yep.
Okay. So I got my sheet pulled up. I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, man. So you've got your stats. Do you want to be? Are you still thinking monk?
Yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Talk about like because people were saying about like our character composition and stuff like that, and I was saying that I don't think it matters as much. Like,
No,
and also
I mean,
like I don't like to min max like and fit in because we make it fit.
It's way more important that you play a character that you think is fun and interesting than be like, well, I guess because we have this, I have to be that, right? So like the party is a barbarian, a fighter, and a cleric. So if you listen to chat, you would play like a ranged spellcaster, but don't just be the thing you want to be, man.
Well, I was looking at the I was looking at Xanathar's Guide to Everything, available now in stores near you. And I was looking at the Drunken Master. Yeah. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking how much fun would it be to play a drunk ass elephant?
Yeah, man.
Monk all the time.
It's the bull in the china shop, but the bull is drunk and has a trunk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm drunk with a trunk.
You're drunk in the trunk.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of elephant puns.
So you're the drunken master. I like it.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it. Also, prepare thy butts for Dan's Gaming's awful puns that are inevitably going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody, go ahead and just watch some Babar. Get caught up on Dumbo.
Yep,
we're good to go. You will believe a Zeke can fly.
I also just a side note, I hated the Babar books because they were written in cursive.
Oh, what the hell? How dare they?
How dare they?
How fucking dare they? What a bunch of jerks. Those are for kids. The Babar TV show has like the best like opening theme. Anybody who can't remember what the opening theme to the Babar cartoon, go listen to it. It's great. So, okay. So we're going to be, so you're not, I was answering this question earlier for some folks too. So you're not, we're going to use the stat block and everything from Loxodon because that's what we're going to use. You're an elephant man, but Loxodon is not a word anyone would use in the Court of Swords. Like, I think I decided, let me look, the Sanskrit word for elephant was what I was going to go with. Gaja. So that's the name of their species.
How do you spell that? Is it like G-A-J?
Yeah, the transliteration is G-A-J-A. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
It's technically spelled long line with like a squiggly thing coming down from it, and then like a different line, and then a little hook shaped thing. That.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So, it's fine. However that's spelled. So Loxodon is not a word that we use that's a Ravnica word. And so in this, it's they're the Gaja. They are a sacred species that only live or for the most part only live in the Court of Swords because elephants are sacred to the Court of Swords. They are mortals in the sense that you can become one if you are reincarnated, but they're sort of special. It's not like if you become one, it means your soul has like a special destiny to serve the gods in a particular way. And so most of them are clerics or monks or serve a temple of the Arcana in some way, because that's what they're born to do. Like when a new one is born, they're born in a monastery already. Okay. But it doesn't mean you don't have to necessarily be like super devout or whatever. It just means that's the cultural standard for your people.
Right.
Is that there are a limited number of them. Like I think probably we're talking like sub 1,000, like less than 1,000 of them in the world. They're very rare and kind of like how the Azamar, when we had them in the game, they were kind of treated with like reverence and kind of like yeah. So that's the thing. Like if a Gaja like appears in a village, people will like bring you baskets of fruit to like ask for your blessing, even if you're not a cleric, even if you're just like, I don't know, I'm nothing. I'm just like I'm an elephant man, but they believe that you're sacred, right? So
right.
Yeah, so it's up to you how you want to spin that. If your character believes that, or if it's something that you don't believe, you can kind of go two ways. If you go with drunken mastery, right? You can either go Like I used to be an ascetic monk and I didn't believe in like living the good life, but then I've had a falling out from that and now I'm just like getting drunk and I still have all these karate skills.
Mm-hmm.
Or it can be like I achieve a oneness with the universe that is only possible through intoxication, right? You want to live in that moment between like so drunk you can't function, but not drunk enough that you still are like afraid of things.
Yeah.
Like, you know that, I mean, anybody who's ever either been around people who are like relatively heavy drinkers or that drink themselves, there is that moment where you're like, I'm drunk enough that I could do anything.
Yep.
And you're just like fucking climbing trees and lifting cars and fucking karate chopping people.
That's
and the next morning you're like, the next morning you're all sore and exhausted. You're like, how did I do that?
Yeah.
So that's the other one, the like sacred wastoid.
Did I lift up a car?
Right? Why is my collar upside down? How did that happen? Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that idea of kind of being a little like tongue in cheek about it. Like I know I'm like I know I'm a drunk and I get drunk all the time, but it gets me closer to God, man. You know?
Yeah. And I mean, it literally does. You have all these like drunken kung fu action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like it. Yeah, and you don't even have to pass off your beer. You got a trunk. You can hold a beer in your trunk. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Great. So let me grab I've got the step-by-step character stuff. Let me grab the stats. So if you're a monk, I need to have like a million books open here. Okay, monk, and then drunken. Let's see, Xanathar. Is Xanathar in Roll20 yet? I don't think. Maybe it is. I can't remember. Let me grab it. Hang on.
That's all right.
Let's grab it.
I'm just going to go down the list of like the Loxodon racial traits that we're going to be plugging in a minute here. In case you didn't know, this is a new race that they've introduced to the Dungeons and Dragons world. So you get an ability score increase of Constitution +2 and Wisdom +1. Loxodons live to like 450 years old.
Yep.
Let's see. Most of them are lawful, have a peaceful, ordered life, also tend towards good. They're between 7 and 8 feet tall, 300 to 400 pounds, but your size is medium still. Let's see, powerful build. Oh, you count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity. Okay, and the push, drag, lift. Walk is 30 feet. Okay, so regular walk. Advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened because they're serene. Natural armor, get an AC 12 plus my con modifier. Let's see.
Which your monk armor thing will override that, but if for whatever reason you didn't have it.
Okay. You can grasp things with your trunk. 5-foot reach. Lift a number of pounds equal 5 times your strength score. Okay. Lift, drop, hold, push. Oh my God. Your DM might allow other simple tasks to be added. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you can always describe yourself like hitting people with your trunk, but you can't like make a bonus attacks with it or whatever. But it's basically like a limited version of a limb.
Right, gotcha. Your trunk can't wield weapon or shields or do anything that requires manual position, such as using tools or magic items. Okay.
Yeah.
And keen smell, wisdom. Advantage on perception, survival, and investigation that involves smell. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Okay. So, let's see here. So you're gonna be one of those guys, and do you just want to do 10 levels of monk?
We should make it simple, right? We should keep it.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to dip a level of like rogue or sorcerer or something, you're welcome to.
Nope. But I think he's serene. He follows the path.
Just focus. Yeah.
The Dow Day locks.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that means you'll have drunken technique and tipsy sway. You have whenever you use flurry of blows, you get the benefit of the disengage action, and your speed increases by 10. And then you get leap to your feet. So when you're prone, you stand by spending 5 feet of movement instead of half your speed. And when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can spend a key point to redirect that attack to a creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
which is cool. So if you have like an enemy behind you and an enemy in front of you and one of them attacks, I like that the redirect has to be within 5 feet of you, not 5 feet of them. So you can like extend their missed attack and like hit someone else.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, great.
There we go.
So let me I'm gonna copy in your abilities for being a Loxodon. We'll copy those over. I wonder, let me try something here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something with I wonder if I can just drag.
Someone said that to me recently in New York, and I wasn't happy. I said yes.
Yes, I did it. Okay, so this is cool. Instead of having to type in all your fucking Loxodon bullshit, I just grabbed Loxodon from the compendium, dragged it to your character sheet, and now all your abilities are in there. Powerful build, Serenity, Armor, Trunk, Keen Smell.
Dude, that is fucking awesome.
That is really
one
cool.
size larger. Yep, Serenity, Natural Armor, beautiful. Oh, and it gives me the automatically puts the 12 in there.
Yeah.
In the armor class.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right, great. So let's assign your stats. If you're a monk, which I have open somewhere here, I think Dex is going to be your big one.
762. You can do better than that.
First, right?
I'm disappointed.
First, make Dexterity your highest ability score, followed by Wisdom. That's the suggestion.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, for your best two.
Okay. So that would be my 15 and my 14. Okay, what's the turnover for the bonus? Like this is like the only place where I'm like,
yes, yeah, where you want to kind of like fidget with it. Okay,
yeah.
So your con will go up another 2, and your wisdom will go up by 1.
Right? Is it evens or odds that it flips over?
I think it's different at 16 and 18. Yeah. So if you pit, well, let me double check. I never make characters, so I don't know any of these things.
It's even. So you want to hit an even. Okay.
The bonuses are you want to get a 16.
Okay, so
exactly. If you can get a 16 and 17 are the same, 18 and 19 and 14 and 15, those are all the same. Okay, got it.
I must have put 0 in there. Whoops. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Stop that. Okay, there we go.
You do not have 575 dexterity.
Yeah, oops. That's an MB. That's my bad.
Okay. So you have you rolled a did you roll a 16? I think you only have a 15.
Plus. Oh no, I don't get a +1 for that, do I?
Yeah, that's right. Con and wisdom. Con goes up by 2, wisdom by 1.
Okay, hold on 1 second here.
However, remember you're going to get boosts at level 4 and level 8.
Right. Okay. So, do you when you get those boosts, do you get +1 or +2? I can't remember.
It's +2 or 2, or I think 2 stats get +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. If I did, let me see here. That'd be 11, 12, 13. No. So if I did the 10 there, that'd be 12. Now, because I want to be like tough and shit, but let me just plug him in where you said. So 15 for Dex.
Yeah.
And the second one was Wisdom, right? Okay, let's do 14 for Wisdom.
Then your Wisdom will go up to 15.
Okay. Up to 15 because of the elephant.
Yeah.
So 15.
Yeah.
And then Constitution, let's do what's the next score? 14, 15, and then down to 11. Okay, so we'll put the 11 there.
And then 11 will become 13.
Right. Yep. Okay. For the racial bonus. And then do I get one for strength too or not?
No.
Okay. So monks don't rely on strength to do damage?
No, you won't need your strength for anything.
Okay. Oh my God. What a fucking joke would it be to have like this weak ass elephant though? Like he's like an emaciated elephant, like an old circus elephant that's been on the job for like 15 years.
Yeah. Like it sort of depends. Like you'll get abilities that do like here. Let me look at the monk and I'll talk to you about kind of what that deal is. So for a monk, your unarmed attacks deal, let's see, martial arts. Here we go. You use dexterity instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strikes and monk weapons.
Okay. Let's see. I always like putting high score in charisma, but I think it would be kind of funny. Like nobody in this squad is going to have any charisma.
Nobody in the party has any charisma. It's fine.
We're gonna just. It's like we're the plug uglies from fucking Gangs of New York.
You're just not a lot of like. It's not even about ugly. It's just your characters are just not very likable.
Right. Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Okay. So there's the 8. Hold on. Racial, wisdom, and constitution. So I've already got those. Those are already taken care of. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you've got an 8 and a 10.
Yep. So I got a intelligence and strength. So I don't want to be dumb or weak.
I mean, I would put if it were me, I'd probably put the 8 in intelligence and keep the 10 in strength, because if your character has a slightly lower intelligence, it just means you were sheltered. You didn't learn a lot of things.
Right. Sure. And then the 10 in strength. Okay. Perfect. Okay. They're all locked in. And then should we do the bonuses now?
No, we should do them when we get to those levels. But
Okay.
We should think about them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you got your class.
So intelligence is not comprehending the situation.
No, so wisdom, the difference is, so intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, and wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Wow,
intelligence
that's really good.
Isn't that good? I love that. It's my favorite explanation of the two. So like wisdom is like applied understanding of the world around you. Intelligence is factual information and analysis and assessment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can just straight up drag monk over. Let's find out if I can do that too. Yes, I can. Okay, there you go.
Beautiful.
Great. Okay, so you're a monk. We got that on there. All of your basic monk shit is attached to your character sheet now. All your proficiencies and stuff.
Unarmored defense, martial arts, unarmored defense. 2 unarmored defenses.
Yeah, because you have 2 different forms of unarmored defense, right? You have class monk and race Loxodon, like natural. Oh, it just added those twice. Okay, let me clear that for you. Yeah, so we'll figure out your armor class in a second, because it'll be dependent on your like if you have bonuses from a monk, but I'm pretty sure your monk stuff will override it.
Gotcha.
Okay, do you know what background you want to be before we move on to like leveling you up?
Let me see here. Now were backgrounds underneath they're not underneath the class, right?
Backgrounds are, yeah, I mean, you can look them up in the compendium if you want, because all of the backgrounds that I have are shared. There's an entry called backgrounds by name.
I can look them up just on Roll20.
Yeah, because on Roll20, because I have all the books turned on. I've got compendium sharing, so all of you guys can mess with it. So
background by name, there we go.
Yeah, so you should be able to pull that one up. And there's a fair few. So you could be an acolyte. You could be a let's see. Man. You can ignore most of the. It's a big entry. It takes me a second to load too.
So you can ignore. Okay.
Ignore most of the ones that are like proper nouns, like Amazon of Paranelia or Arboness Exile, because those aren't in our world. But you could be an acolyte. You could be a charlatan. You could be a criminal. You could be an entertainer, a folk hero, a gladiator, an artisan, a merchant. You could be a hermit. You could be a knight. You could be a noble. Okay. You could be an outlander, a pirate, a prophet. Prophet might be cool. A sage, a sailor, a seer.
I kind of like the idea of being a noble.
A soldier, aspire, and an urchin. Yeah, so a noble, you understand wealth, power, and privilege. You carry a noble title, and your family owns lands, collects taxes, and wields a significant political influence.
I just like that idea. I like the idea of like, because that's how I became a drunken master. It's like, fuck you, mom and dad. I'm going to fuck off to a monastery, and I'm just going to get, and then I just ended up just getting drunk all the time, like a college student. Like a Trustafarian.
Right. Well, like in the idea would be that like your family, these other Loxodon, like take their responsibility as Loxodon, like, or as Gaja seriously, right? They're like, we're the chosen ones. We have a responsibility, and as a result, they get lots of like gold and like they live in a temple and rule over a village or multiple villages. Mm-hmm. But you are like, no, I have another calling, and that calling is to get trashed.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Because you're a monk, but you used to be like noble. Noble is your background. It's not necessarily what you are anymore.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I got to where I am.
Yeah. So noble would give you history and persuasion as skills, one type of gaming set, a language of your choice, fine clothes, a signet ring, a scroll of pedigree, and a purse containing 25 gold.
I wonder if I look up noble.
Yeah, you can find its info on its
There
own.
it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So there it is. History and persuasion proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do.
So if you want to be a noble, let me know, and we'll do the same thing. I'll just drag it over, and it'll automate all that stuff for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One type of gaming set. Language is one of your choice. Set of fine clothes. Signet ring. Scroll bigger. Okay. Yep. I love it. I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm into it. Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's. Okay. Let's drag that over. Accepting drop from compendium. There you go. Okay. So you are now,
that's so
you're
cool.
now a noble. Okay. Noble locks it on, which is like totally cool. This idea of like temple villages and stuff. And like I love the idea that your parents' job is just to sit in this temple and accept like gifts from villagers, right? Like people come and they would just give them like gold statues and baskets of flowers and treat them like kind of gods on earth.
Yeah, very
for their
Ganesha.
blessing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. I'm into it. Okay, so you got your background, your class, and your race. So the next thing we need to do, I think, is just to like finish doing level 1 and then level you up the rest of the way. So you've chosen your class. Let me see what you need for level. Oh, and we need to add your. Do you know what tool you want? You get a tool proficiency and you get another language. What do you want?
Let's see.
The most common language, the language you're the most likely to understand, is Dwarven. Living in the Court of Swords. They're the second most populous like people in that court. But you could also speak Celestial because you're closer to heaven than other people. So you would speak the language of the gods. That could be an option.
I honestly,
or you can just pick one at random.
No, I think Celestial would be the best choice because it's like Latin for like you know
it is
like homeschooled kids. Like you're gonna learn Latin because I learned Latin as like you know my father's father.
Yeah, it's like Sanskrit, but yes, it's this version. It's Latin of this universe. Yeah. Okay, and then you get, what do we say, a gaming one type. Oh,
you said a tool.
Set.
What?
Yeah, so you're proficient in a gaming set. So
that's
cards.
That's the tool. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it right there. Tool proficient. Okay. One type of gaming set. Let's do let's see. You know, let's just make it easy. Let's do dice.
Okay. Sure.
Do dice. He's good at rolling the bones with that trunk.
All right. So you are proficient in gambling dice, and you're dexterous, right? So if you want to cheat and spin the dice the right way, that's how you do it. Okay. Cool. All right. Good. So there's dice. That's a gaming set. And now, so that's your background. That's squared away, and you get your position of privilege, which means, and this is perfect, people are inclined to think the best of you. You're welcome in high society, and people assume you have the right to be wherever you are. Perfect. All right. Sid.
Oh, you missed the best part, though. The common folk make every effort to accommodate you and avoid your displeasure.
They sure do. Yep. All right. So at first level, you have 8 plus your Constitution modifier hit points. So you start at first level with 10 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. You got all your proficiencies. Your saving throws are marked. You're going to choose 2 skills from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth.
Okay.
So pick 2 of those.
Acrobatics, history. Let's do insight.
Okay. Sure.
And okay, where is that at? Where are you seeing those proficiencies? Like the
they're under on monk.
They're on monk. Okay.
Yeah, I'll paste them in here.
There it is. Okay. Acrobatics, athletics.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, you have 9 hit points. I was looking at your dexterity.
History, insight, religion, and stealth. Let's do So I can't do history since I've already got that one, right?
Right, you've already
Okay,
got it.
okay.
So you just gotta pick another one.
I'll do religion then.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and check that one.
Checked.
Okay, cool. So as a monk, your armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom modifier.
Hold on, Adam. I just want to let you know that when you do the transfer of you did the transfer of the monk, I believe, that gave me the history.
Yeah.
You have to, for some reason, it doesn't register the bonus until you uncheck it and then recheck it again.
Oh, okay. It looks fine on mine. It may need, need a refresh. Yeah, okay. But that's okay. It's because we're both working on stuff. Okay, so so as a monk, you get dexterity modifier plus wisdom modifier plus 10 for your armor class. So plus 2. There you go. So your AC is 14. Unless the Loxodon version is better, which would be 12 plus your con, but that's not better. It's only 13, so you're good.
Okay.
And then you have dexterity instead of strength for your unarmed strikes. So that's all set up already for monk unarmed strike.
Yep, right there.
You roll a d4 in place of normal damage. That's already set up too. When you use the attack action, you can make another unarmed strike as a bonus action. So you get two hits. And that's all first level stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Punching.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. All right. So when you level, let's level you up to level 2.
Okay.
So do you want, when you level up, do you wanna roll your hit points? Here's the question. You're gonna need to make this choice 9 more times.
No, I know. But like, because I did that with Calumet, it ended up being like way low and then a little above average by the end of it. By like a point or 2 or whatever. But I honestly don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. So, I don't know. Should I roll it, Adam? What would you say? I'm the only one who rolls it.
I don't personally prefer
what?
The rolling.
Fuck it. I'm the only one who does it, so let me do it. And it's 1d8 for monk.
It's D8 plus 1 for your constitution.
8 plus 1. Okay. There's my first one. A 5.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So add 5. You got 14 hit points
14. Now. Okay. Done.
Okay. Cool. Good. I'm just making some notes as we go here. All right. So Zeke's character. So we've got you. We've done first level and second level. Okay. All right. So second level, you get the ability to use key points. You can spend them. You get a number of key points shown in the key column on the monk table. So you should have a class resource above your racial ability, below your flaws. The little class resource box.
Above racial abilities, below my flaws.
Far,
class resource. Yep.
Far right. Okay. So you have key points. Let me find out how many you get.
Nope. Why are you doing that? Don't do that.
Just the column. Okay. So you might as well just put how many you have because this is it's it's just 1 per level. Okay. So you have 10 key points.
Am I not? Hold on a second here. Why is this not staying where I put it? There we go. Key. And then how many?
You have 10.
Okay. Oh. Perfect. Got it.
Okay. And that won't update because it's just a thing that will go on. Okay, so you start getting those at that level. I wonder if there's a way to just drag and drop key points as like an ability.
How you can see, like, I typed in a K in my search bar and the first thing that came up was kimono yukata market. Because I was looking for a kimono.
Let's see.
I'm glad I didn't put P in there.
Okay, cool. So starting at second level, your training allows you to harness the mystic energy of ki. You get 3 features. You get flurry of blows, patient defense, and step of the wind. So flurry of blows, immediately after you take the attack action, you spend a key point. You make 2 more unarmed attacks. Patient defense, you spend a key point to take a dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. And Step of the Wind, you spend a key point to take the disengage action or dash action as a bonus action, and your jump is doubled for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
So those are all abilities that you're gonna get. I wonder.
Okay, 30 minutes of rest, meditating to regain your key points. So I don't even need a short rest. I just need like one episode of the X-Files, and I'm just like.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. One episode of The Simpsons with all the commercials.
With commercials, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Or 2 episodes of Robot Chicken. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Elephant men can't jump.
Yeah, except that you can't.
I can, though.
Okay, cool. All right. So, so you get all your key abilities at second level, and that's fine. So I'll make sure these end up on your character sheet after the fact. I just want to kind of review them as we go.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you have one more choice. Sorry, at first, do you want artisan's tools or a musical instrument?
Artisan's tools are like forgery kit, stuff like that.
No, they're like artisan's tools, like so making.
Brewer's calligrapher, carpenter.
Yeah,
got it. Okay.
Those.
Let me do.
Brewer's seems like the obvious choice, but.
Well, yeah, let's do that. Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So you can go ahead and add that in as your tool. Just add it under your dice gaming set.
Okay. There we go. Put it in under. And just here, like in the just items.
Yeah, you don't get one necessarily, but you can buy one. Here, I'll throw it in here. So brewer's kit or brewer's tools.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're proficient and query the attribute.
Oh, under here. Oh, I see.
I got
okay, gotcha. Dice and brewer's tools. Gotcha.
Okay. So let me.
Someone wanted me to pick the trumpet. Of course.
Right. Of course. If you get it again as a drunken master, it's cool. You can just take a different one instead. So let me see here. Let me just make sure all our second level shit is done. I believe that it is. Okay, so let's level you up to number 3. Do you want to roll your hit points?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I would love to.
Go ahead and do that.
Another 5.
Okay. All right. So you have 19 hit points now.
So I am 2 points so far below what I would have.
Yep.
Just one good roll is all I need.
Perfect.
Come on, gamble. Get in the spirit of it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a smart move. All right. At third level, you commit yourself to a monastic tradition. This is where you get your first drunken master ability.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So we moved from the PHB to the Xanathar. Okay.
Yeah, just for this one bit. Okay. And we'll go back and forth between the two. I'll keep the PHB open here, and we'll jump over to Xanathar.
Well, dude, like, look at this shit. Like my like shit is like coming apart. The glue, it's been like in and out of hot and cold places. Like my book is fucking coming
pummeled
apart.
within an inch of its life.
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh yes.
Okay. All right. So at third level, we'll start with that. So you're gonna get your bonus proficiencies. So you gain proficiency with brewer's supplies if you don't already have it. So take a different artisan's tools. Or a musical instrument. Do you want to take trumpet now? Or like gong or drums or something? That is also an option.
Drums.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll add that. Drums.
Yep.
I love it.
Cool. Okay. So add that in, and there you go. Yep, you're good. Okay. So that's your proficiency. You also gain the performance skill if you weren't already proficient in it.
Okay.
So you have the performance skill. Okay. Good. All right. Cool. So there we go. That's level 3. You get let's see. You get for Xanathar. Drunken technique. So this is where you learn to twist and turn as part of your flurry of blows. When you use flurry of blows, you gain the benefit of the disengage action, and your walking speed increases by 10.
That's awesome.
Cool, and I'll make sure that gets on there. So add.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. So if I look up drunken technique.
Xanathar's stuff isn't in. I don't think is in the compendium yet.
It is not. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So add drunken master. I'll make sure that gets there. It'll just take me a minute. And it's the disengage action. Yeah. And then you get a +10 to your speed. So I'll just copy and paste it over.
Cool.
Okay. And then you also get deflect missiles.
Of course I do.
Yeah, so you get deflect missiles at level 3.
The last dragon.
So deflect missiles allows you to use your reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you're hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do, you take 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level to reduce the damage. If you reduce it to 0, you catch the missile in a free hand. If you do, you can spend a key point to throw it at somebody.
Okay. And I think in order to catch it with my free hand, it'd have to be my trunk.
No, you have to have a hand free.
Well, I can't like grip things, right? Or can I? Oh, I can. I have 3 fingers.
Hands. You just got regular hands. Yeah,
okay.
Totally. Okay.
I've got Simpson hands.
So that's level 3. Let's go level 4. So at level 4, would you like to roll your hit points?
I would love to. Let's do it again. Come on.
Please,
big money. Big money. No whammies. And a 4.
And a 4. Okay. So you have what, 23?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So at level 4, you get slow fall. Slow fall, which means you can use your reaction to reduce falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times your level. You also get an ability score increase, so you can increase 2 ability scores by 1, or 1 ability score by 2, or instead you can take a feat if you want.
Well, I'm going to take the increase 2 by 1 so I can get 2 16s.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Yep. So there's a 16, bumping it up to +3 in both dexterity and wisdom.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good call. Okay. All right. So I'll add slow fall for you. Okay. All right. So you level up now to 5. Would you like to roll your hit points?
Come on, big money. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. All right. So you get two hit points.
Yep. Okay. It'll even out. It'll even out. It will. I mean, it's got to swing. It's a pendulum. It's got to swing.
That's totally how it works. Okay. All right. So at level 5, you get an extra attack and stunning strike. So now at level 5, you attack twice whenever you take the attack action. So that's cool.
Okay.
Extra attack.
And then are you looking at the PHP for this?
Yeah, this is all players' handbook stuff. So beginning of 5th level. So now what happens if you use your flurry of blow? You do 4 attacks. Right? Because it's attack and then another attack. Then you can use a bonus action, spend a key point, and do two more bonus punches. So you can attack 4 times basically. You also have a stunning strike, which means if you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, spend a key point. They have to make a con save or be stunned, which is huge.
There we go.
So stunning strike.
Stunning strike. There it is.
Yep. Okay, and you'll get that at 5th level.
I forgot I could just scroll down and read this shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Let's level you up to 6. Would you want to roll your hit points?
I do, please.
Okay, do it.
Here we go. Time to swing. There you go. Swing the other way. 8.
Okay. 8 hit points. So at 6th level, I believe you get your drunken technique. You get tipsy sway, which is that one I was talking about before, about leaping to your feet and redirecting attacks. So I'll put that on my list of things to add. So tipsy sway.
Oh, tipsy sway is a drunken master technique.
That's your drunken master 6th level technique.
Yep.
Then
leap to your feet when you're prone. You can stand up by spending 5 feet of movement rather than half your speed, and then redirect attack. When a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, you can spend a key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice, other than the attacker that you see within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 guys, you like sway and he punches the other guy.
Yeah,
However, wouldn't it be great if I could do the big brother like, why hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they can't hit themselves with this attack. But yeah, you redirect the swing at someone else. Okay. And then you also have key empowered strikes, which means that your attacks count as magical attacks for the purposes of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks.
That's a beaut, Clark. I love it.
So so you got that. Okay, great. All right, level 7.
Okay.
Level 7, you get evasion. At level 7, you dodge out of the way of certain effects. When you're forced to make a dexterity saving throw, only take half. You take no damage on a success, and only half if you fail.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you can totally dodge things like fireballs and lightning bolts and what have you.
Step between the raindrops.
That's right. Do you wanna take? Do you wanna level up your? Do you wanna roll for your hit points?
Yes, I do. Please.
All right, do it.
There's another 8.
There you go. 8. Okay, good. So that's 7th level. 41. I don't think. Oh, you also get stillness of mind. Wow, you're going to be very hard to charm or frighten. Starting at 7th level, you can use an action to just end an effect that causes you to be charmed or frightened.
Oh, wow.
Plus, on top of that, as an elephant man, you have advantage on all those saves to begin with. So if by some weird occurrence you end up being charmed or frightened, you can just use your action to cancel it without having to roll. That's pretty cool.
There it is. That is pretty fucking cool. So okay, so are you writing down the stuff you're gonna like?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll either drag or type this in for you afterwards and just kind of do that paperwork real quick. But yeah, I've got a list of all these abilities that'll end up on your character sheet.
Okay, cool.
Okay, at 8th level, you get either another ability score improvement, same as before, or you get a stat, or I'm sorry, you get a feat. So you could make your dex 18 now. I think that's kind of your only. You could make your con like 15, but that's not really.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Well, I kind of do want to like. I was thinking about doing my Constitution. Because I want to get all those levels like those that because it's retconned, right?
Yes. Yeah. Do you want to talk about your options as feats?
Yes. Let's look at feats.
Okay. All right.
Which always makes me feel weird for saying feats because it always sounds wrong.
It's feet. God damn it. Okay. Let me see. Oops. Feet are in the player's handbook. Okay. So, let's see. Maybe there is one that'll give you a con bonus because some of these give stat bonuses too.
Yeah, it doesn't like to come up for me.
Durable increases your con by 1. And when you roll a hit die to regain hit points, durable's not great. You just get more when you take a short rest. So basically, durable is increase your con by 1. When you roll a hit die to regain points, the minimum number equals twice your Constitution modifier. So it gives you a benefit when you rest.
There we go. Okay.
You could also take like tough, I think is what it's called. Your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your maximum increases by an additional 2 hit points.
That's tough, you said?
Yeah, so you would gain 16 hit points as this feat right now, and then every time
you gain this feat.
Yeah, and then at level 9 and 10, you would get an additional 2 hit points. If you take tough, it's just more hit points, basically.
Okay. Yeah, so twice your level. So I gained 14 hit points.
So here's another one that might be useful. Tavern Brawler. You increase your strength or con by 1. You are proficient with improvised weapons. Your unarmed strike uses a d4. That doesn't matter. But this one, when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, which you'll be doing a lot, you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple them.
It's just like because he's a drunken master, I just imagine him like throwing a fist and being
come here, you,
and then going like, "I'm sorry, I love you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry."
Right? Yeah.
Oh man, that tough though is so tempting.
It's just a big chunk of of hit points.
Yeah. But it would increase my con by 1 and make it 14, so everything would be retconned anyway. You know, actually,
you get anything that increases your con by 1 would give you some additional.
Yeah, that would give me like 6 more or 7 more hit points, something like that. Yeah. I think we'll do that.
Which one?
The Tavern Brawler.
Yeah, so you can grab. Okay.
I can't. Oh, monk grapplers. I can't grapple. What? No.
I mean, you can. It's an opposed acrobatics or it might be an opposed athletics check actually, which may not be good for you. Let me double check grappling because that is a good point because your strength is like so.
Let's see. Sentinels. People are saying Sentinel. You have master techniques taking advantage. Every drop an enemy's guard gaining the bonus minute. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creatures within 5 feet of you provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think grappling is redundant because you have that stun ability, and stunning is way better. Sentinel is good, but like you have to be in there like pretty deep, like fighting people. So yeah. So it's a bit tricky that way.
It's also resilient. Someone was saying, choose ability score, you gain the following benefits. Increase the chosen ability score by 1.
Yeah.
You gain proficiency in saving throws using the chosen ability. Oh.
There's lots of con saves in the game. Right now you have strength saves, which almost never come up. It's almost always wisdom and con saves.
Yeah, for spells and stuff.
Yeah. Let's look. Let's look. I'm gonna look ahead at what you get at. Yeah. I like how anybody who's like, somebody in chat was like, oh, it's not good because you're going to get Diamond Soul. And I'm like, that's level 14, yo. That's a long fucking way off. So you will get at 9th, you'll get more like bonus to your movement. And then you'll get further, let's see, immunity to disease and poison.
Okay.
At level 10. Yeah.
Monks. Someone's saying monks get all the saves later. Like, is the level something that gives me all like saving throw stuff?
I mean, I wouldn't worry about later.
No, I mean like before 10th. I'm wondering.
No.
Okay.
No. All you get, you're at level 8 now, right? So all you're gonna get is an improvement to your unarmored movement and then purity of body.
Ugh.
I mean, the easy choice here is just bump your dex up to 18.
Very true.
That
because it affects everything I do.
It'll affect everything. Yeah.
So I mean, as good as everything else sounds, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's just do that. Yeah. And then my armor class goes up as well, and blah blah blah. Blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dex is the best stat in the game. So let's level you up to 9. Would you like to roll?
I would love to. Let's go.
Do it.
Big crit. Let's go. Crit time. Okay, 4 that time. That's okay.
Sure. Okay. So you got a 4. You're gonna get what did we just say? You get further increase to your unarmored movement, and then you this is and then I'll make some other adjustments to your like damage and stuff because your damage goes up. So 8th, there's nothing to add.
Hold on one second here. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to roll one more time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, you don't roll a level 1, right?
No. I start at 2. 2,
3. Oh, you
three,
said okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be 9.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You got one more.
Okay. Another 4. God damn it. All right.
All right. So 8th level, we got that squared away. 9th level, you get just an unarmored movement boost. And then 10th level, you get a purity of body. And let me double check in Xanathar's to make sure you don't get any other stuff. Stillness of mind at 7, purity of body at 10. Yep. And then you have, I think your next thing for Drunken Master is at level 11.
Okay, hold on.
So
let me get caught up here.
There
we go. Okay, so it doesn't nothing between 7th and 10th. There's no 8th or 9th like bumpity bump except for the unarmored movement.
Yeah, I'll figure out your movement in just a second. But yeah, and then your next thing is Drunkard's Luck.
Which is in
at 11th level, you make an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, and you have disadvantage. Spend 2 key points to cancel that disadvantage. So
yeah, that's at
cool.
11th. Yeah,
that'll be fun at 11th. Yeah. Okay, so the only other thing we need to adjust right now before we do like like equipment and shit is your movement speed starts at 30, but it should be 50 now. So change your speed to 50.
Damn, dude.
Yep. And I will adjust your unarmed attack. They do 1d6 damage now.
Okay.
Cool. And that'll go up to 1d8 at the next level. You have 10 key points. Okay. Yeah. You're so fast.
So the monks are lots of little accurate strikes and nothing like big damage. So I mean, ostensibly at this particular level, I will be rolling 4 attacks, like spending key points, rolling 4 attacks per round if I want, as long as my key points.
If you do the thing, yeah, and you owe yourself one last roll.
Oh, we haven't gone up to 10 yet.
Yeah, this is your level 10.
This is 10. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this is it.
Big money, no whammies. Hey, that's a good one. Okay.
Okay.
57.
Okay, cool. All right.
So if I did it, okay, we start at 9, right?
What do you mean?
The hit points started at 9.
Oh, you just want to do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 8 plus your Constitution modifier. So you started with 9 hit points. Yeah.
Okay. Started with 9, and then it's 6. Yeah, 6 times 9. So 56 plus. So I'm down. I'm 600. Yeah.
I'm just double checking the math to make sure we have all the right. Yep, 57. Okay, good. Yeah, math is good for your hit points. You have 57 hit points, 10 hit dice. You get your unarmed attacks. You get punch, kick, slap around with the trunk. Okay, cool. So, what alignment do you want to be? Which of the elemental alignments would you like to be? Let me pull up my Court of Swords.
Oh yeah, and then I have Purity of Body at 10th level. Yep.
Yeah, I'll add that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
immune to disease and poison. I like it.
Yeah. So it's funny because being drunk is like you're being poisoned. That's why your brain does weird, like is different because you're poisoned. But like you're a drunken master, so I assume it doesn't mean that you can't get drunk. Like you just can't get poisoned. Like I'm not sure how you do both.
No. It's dude, alcohol is not poison. I don't care what anybody tells you.
All right.
Alcohol, according to Ben Franklin, is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy.
That's right. Yeah, Ben Franklin, who also famously wrote an extensive treatise about how having sex with old ladies is the best. It's really funny if you haven't read it. It's such a weirdo. Okay, so do you want to be fire? So your options for alignment are fire, air, water, earth, and void.
Now let me ask you this.
Yep.
Would it be like silly since I think we're going in the direction of Ignis and all that stuff, like would it be, because I want this to, like, I don't want to min-max my character, but I wouldn't mind if some of my shit jibed with what's going on.
No, totally, yeah. So just by the fact that you are like important as like a character type, like the fact that you are our first Elephant Man, you'll be tied to the setting, right? You'll be tied to the Court of Swords. You'll know like the most about it, basically, of all the characters. I think, yeah, if you want to tie yourself, and we'll talk about this at the beginning of the episode, to be like, okay, everybody, time will have passed. You are all together. Why? What is that? And that's when we'll write our goals, right? So we'll work that out. Your alignment is it's essentially like your star sign. It's the time of the year that your soul was forged, and it will be the same no matter what body your soul inhabits. So your soul is currently in the form of an elephant man who is a drunken master monk, but it wasn't always. But it's always been whatever element you choose. So fire, air, water, earth, or void, and they all tell you kind of something about how you always are. So like a person who is fire aligned, that they are associated with purification, destruction, desire, passion, will, sometimes anger, and strength.
Okay.
Right? They're fiery. Air is the element of the Court of Swords. It's the core element of swords. And air is about thought, mental power, communication, intellect, teaching, divination, freedom and new
Nope.
beginnings, but that doesn't sound anything like this character. Yeah.
Nope.
Water is emotions, dreams, compassion, love, sadness, healing, dissolution, rebirth, and cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
So big feels. And then earth is stability, prosperity, food, money, wealth, crops, animals, home, grounding, protection. Like you're in the world. And then if you're born under the sign of the void, it's the like 5 inauspicious days of the year. And people who are born under the sign of the void, whose souls are voidborn, they are associated with individualism, rejection of authority, the present, temptation, endings, selfishness. They're sort of like bad kids, basically. They're born under a bad sign because they're this bad time of year.
Now, let me ask you this: would this drunken master style, would this be like a learned ability style, or is this something that I found personally, or do they?
That's completely up to you. Like if you want to belong to a larger school, like the fucking Shaolin school of drunken mastery, that's value. Like that could be a thing. Or you could be like, this is a style I'm learning on my own. I'm creating my own style of kung fu, and I will maybe someday like write a manual or teach it to others. Okay. You could be the drunken elephant style, and could be like eventually want to teach people this style. What do you think is more interesting?
The edgelord inside me wants to do the void because, like, I want to be different.
Right, and that could be either. And again, you talked a little bit about rejecting the authority of your family already, right? But maybe it wasn't entirely like, screw you, mom and dad, I'm leaving. Maybe some of it was like, maybe if you were to go out into the world and explore and learn things about yourself and get the fuck out of our house where you're embarrassing us, right? Like. Yeah. Maybe you were born under a bad sign and they were like, you know what? Your older sister is the kid we really love. Maybe you should fuck off. Go become a monk. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing, is it doesn't necessarily mean that you are like bad. It just means you were born during the inauspicious. Like if a family is going to have a baby, if like mommy's pregnant and it looks like that baby might be born during the void days, she will try to have the kid beforehand or wait and try to have the kid after, because if you're born during those days, generally you're considered like a bad seed.
Okay. Then I'll do that, because I feel like this character in particular, like kind of, since he went the monk route, kind of doffed his nobility and stuff like that. He's not like, he can't hide very well because he's a giant elephant man, but that people like would whisper about him and be like, oh, that's the son of, whoever. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do the void and see how we like it.
Okay, cool. That sounds great. Awesome. All right. So that's your alignment. Your alignment is void.
Is there a place I can look it up?
Yeah, I've just got a little because I made it up, but here it's a little. I'll post it in the chat. Okay. It's just a little thing, or I'll put it here. I'll put it under your personality traits, and you can use that to look at it.
Perfect.
So Sunya, sign of the void. Let's see what you need to gain a level. I don't know what the next level is to level up, because you're starting at the beginning of level 10.
64,000.
64? Okay.
Yep.
So you need 64,000 to level up. Cool. I love the idea that it's just like you're such a disappointment to your family, and you're like, no, I'm gonna go and create my own. Did you decide, is it your own style of kung fu, or is it like you went and learned from like a sifu who taught you how to get wasted and punch people?
Because
if it is,
I like both.
Yeah, right. Like, because if it is someone, then they can be in the game. You can be returning home to the court to like visit your sifu, to be like, I've learned so much, master. I have drunk from here to the desert and back. Right.
Yeah. But it is very Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. Or you can be like the wandering master who's like, I am creating my own style of Kung Fu, and I wander the world fighting people to practice. There's that too. And that's also like totally valid.
I kind of like the idea of him like having a revelation one day, like around, say, 3rd level, when he was feeling sorry for himself and he was drunk in a bar, And I'm saying he because I'm gonna play. I was thinking about playing female, but
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna go male. But he was sitting in a bar one day, he was getting drunk and feeling sorry for himself, and someone started a fight, and he was in that, that like, fuck it, whatever, I don't care kind of mood. And he found out like he was like way better at it. And then he started like writing it down. Like he's writing a book about his exploits. Yeah.
A manual of kung fu is a big deal. Like being able to like there's all these stories about stealing the sacred manual of Wudan and like all that shit. So yeah, I'm into it.
Okay.
Use as many kung fu like tropes as you want. Go watch Ong Bak a couple of times. It's fine.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna listen to Wu-Tang. It's gonna be great.
Perfect. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style. Okay, cool. Yeah, because like there definitely will be a time at which someone like accosts you and is like, your field of barley, glorious field of barley. I know of you. I am Angry Tiger. Come, I'll let you try my tiger style, and then you fight, and it's a whole thing. So yeah, don't even worry about it. We'll throw some of that in.
And also, yeah, he's like when I pick my name, he's gonna have like a real name and then his like monk name.
Oh yeah, do it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not gonna decide that right now. By the way, guys, sorry. You'll have to tune in.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So the only other thing that you need to do is I've been giving everybody money and an item. When you start, and it's like one uncommon magic item and 500 gold, I think is the starting amount that I've been giving out.
So 525 for me, nobility.
Right, that's right. You get your 25 gold exactly.
Yeah, and I'll do the mundane like equipment stuff on my own.
Yeah, I figure between now and the episode, like I'm gonna update your character sheet and put all that stuff in, and you do your shopping and come up with a name.
Yep. And can I just look up like magic items?
If you want them sorted by commonality, I have a site that I use to randomly generate treasure that sorts it the same way. I'll find it for you.
Okay.
Magic items, rarity, uncommon. Okay, here you go. I'll put it in your Twitch chat so everybody else can look at it too.
Okay.
So yeah, dungeon.bin. If you sort by uncommon, it'll show you your uncommon options, and then you can pick from there. Any +1 weapon. If you want higher armor class, obviously like a +1 weapon's not that useful to you because you're already magic. But like I think Ring of Protection is a uncommon item, maybe. Anyway, I'm sure people will have lots of suggestions for you. But go ahead.
So I do have to put in like the type of thing I'm looking at.
Yeah. So there's a type and rarity. So just change that rarity to uncommon, and it'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, Cloak of Protection. That's what I was thinking of.
We may have crashed it. We probably crashed it. Yeah, we crashed. Good job, everybody. Way to fuck me up.
It looks like it's back now. Like I can load it. So anyway, so that's in there. It should be fine now. It just need to switch to a new load balancer. It's okay. So yeah, you get to pick one uncommon item, and then you can spend your gold or hang on to it. The thing about a monk is you don't really need that much. Like you don't need armor, you don't need weapons. So you've just got like a bunch of gold.
Well, I'm wondering, like, there's the ever smoking bottle, but what about the never ending Stein or something like that?
Yeah, what is it called? One of them is in Tomb of Annihilation. It's like a alchemy jug or something, maybe.
Alchemy jug. Okay.
Let me see, because it generates. They had one that was like you could get like wine or beer or like mayonnaise. What was that thing called? But yeah, so I don't know. You got lots of options.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and I'll do your character, finish up your character sheet for you. Yeah, it's the alchemy jug. That's the one.
Okay. Coolio.
Oh man. All right.
50 speed though. God damn.
You're so fast.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. All right. Anything else that I need? I think I'm just gonna go back over all of my skills, and hopefully I can get them a little bit more second nature.
Yeah,
not,
totally.
Be like Gassy Mexican and pick my spells in front of everybody and that kind of shit. Not that That's what happened exactly.
I mean, it's fine. It's close enough.
Okay. Anything else that we need to do?
I don't think so. I think we're ready. If you have any like questions or whatever, I will pretty much just be hanging out here, like getting ready. So just hit me up on Skype if you have any questions.
Okay. Well, Adam, I can't wait. Court of Swords is starting in about an hour and 40 minutes. So that's tune in to if you want to see the rest of the details, my name and my background and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try and come up with that a skeleton of that before the show.
Cool. I will. I'll see you in a little bit, Zeke.
All right, buddy.
Bye, dude.
Bye. Okay, y'alls. There we go. All right. Well, there it is. There's the character creation of the Loxodon, the Drunken Master Elephant Monk. Oh my God. This is going to be so much fun because I'm going to be so drunk all the time. I can't wait to roleplay a fucking drunk elephant. It's going to be great. Before I go, oh shit, pop the mic. Oh, it's the end of the song. That's why. Okay, there we go. What are you choosing as your monk weapon? Unarmored, right? Unarmored strikes is probably the best, right? You know you can make an unarmed strike with a trunk, right? I'm gonna look up all of that shit. All of that shit. Did you pick a background already? I picked out, yes, I'm a noble. You get a monk weapon too. Okay. I can do a quarterstaff, sure. Yep, I'll look up the monk weapons. I'll make sure to round this character out. But before I go, I want to tell you what's coming up today after Court of Swords. So Court of Swords starts in about an hour and 40 minutes. And we'll do that the normal time. And then after that, if you guys want to pop in, it's going to be late. It's going to be later at night. But if you want to pop in after Court of Swords, not only am I going to be playing the new expansion, Fortuna of Warframe. I'm jumping back into Warframe. Bubblegum, Pimp of the Stars is going to be back to play the new expansion of Warframe for a few hours. But before that, one of the stipulations of the contract is I have to spend an hour doing a normal broadcast before I jump into Warframe, which is brilliant that they're doing that these days. So get everybody warmed up. So you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be New York stories. I'm gonna be talking about New York and maybe sharing some pictures with y'all. So if you want to see what happened to me in New York, that's gonna be after Court of Swords today. I'm guessing, let's see, Court of Swords is hour and a half, then plus 4 or 5, that's six-ish hours from now, 6 or 7 hours from now, we'll be starting that. Doing an hour of just catching up, showing you pictures and videos possibly, and also then 4 hours of nothing but Warframe. So I'm so happy the full Persona playthroughs on YouTube. Who do we have to thank? That's actually awesome. Because I forgot I was wearing this shirt. I forgot I covered it up. I wore this shirt for a reason. Because the entire playthrough. Big thanks to 60th. What is it? Damn it. 60th degree contacted me and said, hey, listen, I have saved all the Persona playthrough on my own like hard drives. do you want it? And I went, yes, but that's a lot. And then, so I was like, can I hook you up with Scott, my YouTube person? And they hooked it up. So Scott and 60th Degree, Mr. Scott Evans and 60th Degree, filled in all of the gaps. So the entire 250 hours, the entire playthrough is all there on YouTube. I don't know, it's like 103 parts, I think. It is fucking massive. And if you look, because I tweeted this earlier today, I said, at 30 minutes and 30 seconds in the very first video, I say, I'm not planning on streaming it all the way to the end. That would take up like a month of my streaming, and I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I did do that, but I did do that. Will the D&D sessions get on the YouTube? Yes, of course. Of course. Anything you see on my channel will go on YouTube. Anything you see on JP's channel will also go on YouTube. Let me just real quick run through these before I go. I want to run through all the people who've re-upped, who tipped me today. Got to give you a mention because I love you guys, and I'm sorry I couldn't like interact with you, but I'm sure you understand I was engaged with Adam creating a character. So real quick, just want to thank Reg for 59 months, Zax for 12, Zax556 for 12, Element 47, Vanguard Rome with 26 months, Instant Club Hit has 6, Joe Beezer with 12. This marks a year since you started Persona 5. Loved every second. Thanks for memories. I had to read that one because Joe Beezer subbed during Persona 5. Ludacris Limes with 5 months, Sig with 2, Christy JY with 19, Aviator She with 11, Please Don't Tickle Me Elmo has 11 months as well, Great Sage Sun with 8, Daniel Lannister with 32 months, Morgansta has 56, Smokin' Joe 10 with 11 months, almost got the year. Keeping you, thanks for the great content you provide the community. Thank you, Smokin' Joe. Gantolf the Gray with 5 months, Mizo with 26, Fimblewolf is 42, SF Slevin with 11 months, Wodan with 4, Scotty Rippin with 11, Clueless One with 4 years, 48 months. Thank you, Clueless. 762 with 3 months. Good to see you back in action. Thank you. Borum AF with 15, Steel Zero, thank you for the 100 bits. Dr. Noodle Strudel with 15 months, Lord with 62. Zeke shares similar feelings about sexual encounters with old ladies. Imagine that. Shut up. Oos, thank you for 62. I love you, buddy. Oh, and you're back? By the way, I saw the pics of your back, dude. You're like, dude, you're jacked, man. You are jacked. Oozling with 12 months, Drawcon 91 with 3, CJ with 34 months, Genome. Hey there, Zeke. Any plans for new co-stream with any of your friends at upcoming holidays? No plans yet. Wise Force with 6, Onus Ponus with 8 months, Kylus with 10, and Galahandro with 10 as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Tune in later for Court of Swords, and then after that for some New York stories. You know, all right, let me just say this. It might not be, I might not do it tonight. I might not do the New York stories tonight. I do want to do it when most people know that I'm on. It would seem unfair to do it at a time that I don't normally broadcast. So we might have to save it. We might just play some rando game before we get into the actual sponsor content. In fact, you know what? I might need an hour in Warframe to get reacclimated to the game because it's been a few weeks. But like, I'm no noob on Warframe. I just want to let you guys know, like, this is not like me doing something sponsored that for a game that I don't like. I'm just gonna look it up just real quick and tell you how many hours I have in Warframe. Come on, you fuck. Come on, you fucker. Maybe do the New York stories tomorrow. That's what I was thinking. Warframe, almost 300 hours, 294 hours in Warframe. So I'm no slouch. I played it quite a lot, but I'm sure there's shit. I'm excited to check out all the new shit. So Some stuff has changed, but only a small amount. I'll try to be a while when you play if you need me. Okay, Dendra, you bet. Well, for a game like Warframe, that might be just a baby for a lot of you guys, but I wrote you a big bummer of a paragraph in Discord if you can read it at some point after Court of Swords. I will, yes. Of course, yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Scott. Okay. Thank you, Zombie Dad, for the 13 months. I appreciate it. All right, I'll see you later for Dungeons and Dragons, or if you want to tune in, Warframe Fortuna later tonight after that. So, I'm out of here for a little bit. I'll see you when I get back, or in an hour and a half if you want to watch Dungeons and Dragons. If you want to see my drunken elephant fucking go to work, put work in, son. All right, we'll see you then.